Gen V season two. Okay, listen, guys. I know I'm really late for this. The finale aired over a month ago. Like I believe a week before Halloween ish, something like that. But yeah, like I said, I apologize for being a late. But like, there's so many, now like there's so many TV shows. It's the end of the year. It's the end of the year. I'm getting ready for my final exam, and because it's the end of the year, we got Halloween, and then we got Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then New Year's. So as the end of the year is always the busiest time of the year. It's always the busiest time of the year, and there was a lot of things going on. And because there's new TV shows and new seasons coming out, like it dairy it, and now like there's like new shows and new seasons coming out, like Has Been Hotel season 2. I have to finish I have to finish Hell of a Boss. I did a I sort of did a review for Has Been Hotel season 1. Now I'm watching Hell of a Boss, and then I got to go back and watch Has Been Hotel season 2. I got to do Now I'm doing this review, and then coming soon, I gotta do reviews for all of the all of Stranger Things seasons 1 through 4, just in time, and then in preparation of the final season 5 of Stranger Things. I have seen, just to clarify, I've already seen all of Stranger Things. I'm all caught up. I'm just rewatching Stranger Things seasons 1 through 4, because it's been a long time. It's been a long time and a long while, and my memory is like almost blank. So I'm rewatching Stranger Things to remember like anything that I've forgotten. But anyway, yeah, I've been busy. It's the season, it's the holidays, busy time of the year, and it's the end of the year, so my schedule is booked and packed, ladies and gentlemen. So apologies for all that. Now let's get into Gen V season 2 with all that out of the way. All right, so Gen V season Gen V season 2. The first season of Gen V, I wasn't really sure what to think until they described what the show was going to be about. It's going to be like half X-Men, half X-Men, half Hunger Games. And I was like, oh, that could be interesting. And that could be interesting. um and it seems like that could be an interesting idea. And I loved the first season of Gen V. It had the same energy as the Boys TV show, and the same raunchy, hilariously like over the top, gratuitous violence, everything diabolical about the Boys TV show. They brought it over to Gen V, and I appreciated that, and I loved that. So pretty much, yeah. So all of our returning actors, Jaz Sinclair, Lizzie Broadway, Maddie Phillips, London Thor, Lula, and Asa German, returning, are all, they all of them are back, except with the tragic loss of the one and only, so soon taken away from all of us, Chance Perdomo, who tragically passed away. From what I know, he tragically passed away due to a motorcycle accident. Um, and from what I know, another thing I know, like he was like on a motorcycle. There are some sources that said that he was on a motorcycle on his way, like literally on his way the film season 2. And because of the tragic loss of Chance Perdomo, and they had to, all the writers and everyone involved with this, I had to go back and rewritten certain dialogues, and maybe the not just the dialogues, but maybe perhaps um, maybe perhaps the whole show, to exclude Chance Perdomo's Andre's character, the character of Andre, played by Chance. And I don't know if Eric Kripke is involved. Like, I'm looking here. Um, season one. Let me click on season one. All right. No, it's completely different. It's completely different. Um, developed. Okay, so it seems that no, okay. It seems that Eric Kripke is the showrunner and the creator of the Boys TV show, but here it's a different showrunner. I don't know if he's written or is if he's like listed as an executive producer or or when it comes to Gen V. But yeah, but they chose not to recast the character of Andre, and they decided that this season will, will explain and his death and everything about that. Um, so so like I said, all of our previous actors, except the tragic loss of Chance Perdomo, are have returned. But yeah, but anyway, this season, season two takes place after the fourth season, season four of The Boys, where we see Marie Moreau, played by Jaz Sinclair, and the rest of her friends return to Godolkin University after months of suffering, where a new dean trains Supes to be soldiers on the brink of war between humans and Supes. The team discovers a program that could change everything. All right. And all right. So I I mean, overall, ladies and gentlemen, I thought season 2 was not a tremendous, but it's definitely a huge step down from season 1. Um I thought the way they handled the character of Andre, um and really emphasized, how important his this character and the death of his character is, and his death impacting the other characters. I really thought they did a great job with handling his death, and honoring his memory, really well. And I appreciate all of them for doing that. And yeah, besides that, like, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, the acting is great. I love the acting given by all the cast members. They're young actors, but they are giving it their all, and they're great when it comes. The hilarious humor is back. The hilarious, raunchy, diabolical humor is back. Um, I really love the character of Cyber, played by Hamish Linklater. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced his name, but he I loved his villain. I loved his villain in character. He plays the new dean, called Cyber, in this new season, and I love like his no bullshit, like blunt. I don't know how to explain it. Like attitude and behavior. It's so hilarious, but also like I'm watching him and I can't stop watching him. He ate up like every single scene, and he's incredible. He's an incredible actor, and what an incredible performance. He's funny, but he's also an asshole, and I hate him so much. At the same time, Um, but yeah, it's such a it's such a great it's such a great tasteful season, even though it's a dramatic step down. Like I said, but with all that positivity out of the way, like this season is pretty much like repeating the same elements and the same similar plot points from the first season. They're just doing it all over again. There's a plot twist at the end, near the end, like near the finale, like the penultimate episode, like the episode before the finale. There's like a plot twist, and it just for me it just ruined so much of the season, because it's like I said, you're just repeating the same thing from the first season. um I don't know, and because of that, I was hugely, extremely disappointed with the finale and the way it was all handled. I'm like, oh, okay, don't need to worry about that character. Got that out of the way, I guess, all handled. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just familiar plot points and similar, threads and all that. Would I like to see a season 3 of Gen V? I'm not so sure. If Amazon does renew, and that's a big if Amazon does renew season 3 of another season of Gen V season 3, I wish it's more season 1 than season 2. You know what I mean? When it comes to the narrative, and when it comes to handling the situations and the fate of these characters could have been well handled, in this season. I'm not so sure. I'm 50-50 on season 3. If Amazon, like right now, canceled Gen V, I wouldn't be like crying. I wouldn't be, if it gets renewed, okay, I'll be like, okay, whatever. Not like, not like The Boys season 5. Like, I mean, like Eric Kripke has said it from the very beginning, like he had a 5 season plan all along with when it comes to The Boys. He might have, I don't know. I mean, I haven't asked him. I haven't interviewed Eric Kripke, so I don't know if I don't know if he pitched Amazon that, hey guys, I'm gonna have a 5 season. I have a 5 season I have an idea for The Boys. I'm thinking about 5 seasons, nothing more than that, like Supernatural, which is another show that Eric Kripke is well known for creating and being a huge part in. But yeah, so, like I said, overall, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for Gen V Season 2. A dramatic step down. Overall, a dramatic step down from Season 1. They did the same thing as Season 1. There were so many familiar plot threads and beats that they were repeating the same shit from the first season. But I do, like I said, the performance was great as it was in the first season, and I love the way they honored Chance Perdomo's character of Andre. Really, they handled his character really well, and his death and all that. Both I'm talking about, well, the character of Andre, especially Andre's father, who was dealing, like, out of all the characters, like his father was Polaris was handling handling it the worst out of all the characters, because it's his son. He lost his son, and a father losing a son, a parent losing a child is just, it might be more heartbreaking than a child losing their parents. But like I said, that's pretty much all I have to say for Gen V Season 4. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to listen to my review, my thoughts. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe, because that would help me and my YouTube channel out a lot. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, all of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.